begin with a run by Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now receiver in motion left.
Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Justin Fields
scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
On play action. Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, and they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them as the idea.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Fields going to keep it once more. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Play action, Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They snap it to Fields. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down, they go again with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and the quarterback's typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really...
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about it.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,